Shalom family, this is Deborah with Black Education TV. Just out here admiring again these bell peppers that I grew from seed. There's a whole lot of them coming on the bell pepper plants. And like I said early on in the season, the reason why I'm documenting this is because this is the first time I've grown bell pepper from seed. It has always been very difficult, and as you see where the flowers are, more are going to grow. It's always been very difficult. I didn't understand it because we could grow jalapenos and other other peppers, and we were just never able to get bell peppers to germinate. But as you see, I have a whole lot of them on these plants, and they are steadily coming on. This one is the smallest of all of them, but it has the little flowers, and you see the little peppers starting to form. But this one is the biggest of the plants so far, and it has several decent-sized peppers on it. I just wanted to document that. And I do remember what we did to get those to grow, so we will definitely continue with that. Now I'm going to head over here. This area here. Now we had been planting some lettuce in containers because, as you know, in the summer it's very few varieties of lettuce that will grow when it's really hot. Okay, this right here is not lettuce. That is mustard greens, the southern giant. That's a single plant right there. But over here, we have some that were in pods that we planted, and then those we did a few weeks ago in the pods, and this is where they are so far, a couple of weeks ago. But those are starting to get big, and we put them over here in an area that gets a decent amount of shade because we are expecting some very warm weather for the next week or so. When I say very warm, I'm talking in the upper 80s and 90s, so you definitely want to keep them moist. But that is our buttercrunch lettuce, and we have some smaller seedling sprouts in here from the pods that we planted. But buttercrunch grows pretty fast. I believe those are a couple of weeks. Okay, now next to that we have this here. And this is growing pretty fast too. The reason we planted so much of this is milk thistle. Earlier in the season, Brother Paul planted some. And we wanted to plant more because it's great for cleansing the liver. And so we put some in this bed here. And what you see around it, that is peat moss. Peat moss also helps to keep the moisture in the soil. And so that is what you see here in this bed. Milk thistle for cleansing the liver. And so you can put this in your juice if you're juicing. Just got to be careful not to stick yourself because they will stick you. They will definitely do that. But if you have some gloves, you can get some of these. This will get a lot bigger than this too, so we're not picking it at this stage. It will literally get almost like a bush. So when it starts to get to a certain point, we will utilize it in our juice and help to keep that liver cleansed and dehydrate it, whatever else we can do with it. When you dehydrate herbs or plants, you could, after they're dry, you can grind them up, use them as powder or as a type of seasoning, depending on what it is. This right here is an asparagus plant. Okay, you can see one of the shoots coming up right there. Let me see if I can get it from a different angle. Yeah, I love asparagus, and so does my husband. I'm going to really try to see what we can do to get more of it growing, because they say that it takes 4 years for it to really be a healthy, viable plant that you could really eat from. But I've heard of others who have gotten it to do that in less than 4 years, so I know it's got to be possible. And so that may be something I attempt, and it should probably be a whole bed dedicated to it and not just a little corner. And that's just me giving it a try. Okay, well, this is my garden update. Shalom for now, family.